What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment, IG, TikTok, bottom of the video, and we just gonna hop right into it. So today we will be doing another part of the Rolling 60s Big U Operation Drawdown Indictment, and that the paperwork for Bricc Baby has came out. So if you had noticed, Bricc Baby, at least if you looked at the actual paperwork, Bricc Baby wasn't on Big U's part. I mean, we all know they were a part of Operation Drawdown, as this is a RICO and they're Rolling 60 members, and all their pictures up there. But if you go look at the paperwork, he wasn't on that one with Big U, but he has his own just for. I'm not gonna lie, I did not know. I knew who Bricc Baby was, and I've seen a lot of No Jumper stuff and stuff, so I'm very familiar with Bricc Baby. I did not know Bricc Baby was out here like that. I didn't know he was out here like that. This thing criminal history is vast. So, we're going to start. I'm going to actually start with his criminal history before we get to exactly what they're arresting him as part of the RICO. So he has he actually has he got convicted a couple times as a juvenile for possession of concealed weapon, robbery, and minor, and possession of a weapon. So that was as a juvenile. In 2006, actually, how old is Bricc Baby? They say he was born in '88. It's 25, making him what, 37? Yeah. Okay. So it says in 2006, which would make him 18. He was charged with narcotics and obstruction of law enforcement. He got 10 years probation. In 2010, he was charged with reckless evade involving assault with a deadly weapon. He got 365 days in jail with 3 years of probation. But because of the already of 10 years probation, he got 2 years confinement for that. So, it didn't really specify what time this was, but when they threw it in, I'm gonna assume this was out while he was out on bail for, not on bail. Yeah, maybe while he was out on bail before he got sentenced to the 2010 thing. But it said a sex worker got in his car, and once he spotted police, he sped off. During during this chase, the sex worker asked multiple times to be let out the car. Bricc eventually pushes her out, where her her face hits the ground, and he runs over her thigh. And she also testified and said that he needed to get something out of the car, and she also saw him throw a handgun out the window. So that's crazy. Crazy as hell. But that doesn't really pertain a lot to it. But they mentioned this in the indictment, and I'll really get into why I'm even mentioning it later. 2012, upon release of the 2 years of confinement, which is why I think that was why he was out on bond for the 2010 thing, was arrested for transportation of controlled substances, where he got 365 days in jail and 3 years probation. His probation was eventually revoked after admitting to violating. 5 months after his arrest, but before sentencing for this crime, he was arrested for the same crime in Nevada. Ultimately, for all of this, he was ultimately sentenced to 4 years on probation. In 2013, he was arrested for possession of a controlled substance, convicted in 2014, and then the defendant ended up received misdemeanor relief but violated this probation. So that's crazy. 2016, he was convicted of criminal threats and sentenced to 2 years in prison, received suspension of execution of sentence and 3 years former probation, violated probation multiple times, and received a no bail bench warrant for failing to appear to a violation hearing. So that's not it. This just popped in my head. Who the hell is Bricc Baby lawyer? He's on some Drew Friendly Young Boy shit, because this is ridiculous. Who the hell is Bradford Cohen and shit? Like, who the hell is Bricc Baby's lawyer? Like, this shit is out of pocket. Anyway, and in 2020, he was convicted of robbery for a high-speed chase in a barricade that Bricc talked about his music, Life Behind the Gates. I'll put, it's a video, so I'll put some of the video on the lyrics where pertaining to it right here.
Praying one of my homies don't wanna come home today. Police put me over talking about a murder case. Down, first 48. In the stakes, life behind the gate. I've been violating conditions, I've been on restriction. I can't go nowhere around Vegas, at they jurisdiction.
And those are really the main things. He had some other violations of domestic violence, driving on a suspended license, and yeah. I didn't know Brick Baby's rap sheet was this long. Brick Baby has a extensive. This is one of the most extensive rap sheets I've read on here. Definitely up there with Young Boys. But the thing about Young Boys crimes, his rap sheet, they kind of all bounced and was a little related to each other. You could see how this nigga Brick Baby just got different crimes of just stacking those shit. Like, that's just wild. But that's all of the previous convictions before we get into what they're, what they're actually, getting on him in this RICO. So, first, and it said that he shot at somebody in 2022 with 3 bullets where he worded of robbers. So the issue, first you're thinking like, oh, it's not an issue. If you haven't put 2 and 2 together, it's not an issue of just, self-protecting yourself. He's a felon. I with a extensive rap sheet, he should not own a gun. So that's one. 2, from this, they end up they searched his crib. Actually, let me say this. So they so they also, I don't know how long he's been tapped, but he's been on wiretaps for a while. So they caught on an intercepted call with his significant other about how he pointed a gun at her while holding his hand, and obviously he has domestic violence charges. And she also on these intercepted calls talk about how he hit her and how she couldn't walk and drive because how he hurt her and that she would be home. So she admitted to a lot of this domestic violence on these calls. So, and from pointing the gun and saying things of that nature, this prompted the police to search his home. At his home, this was a 2023 search. It was found 3 guns. They found a 9mm 380 and assault rifle, and they also found over 125 rounds of ammunition. They also have an indictment where, if y'all do remember, where Bricc Baby in the 2024, I'll put this in here. He threatened. He was when he crashed out. That if you seen the picture of him in his red hoodie, he flexing all and looking at the camera and shit, like he was crashing out. And they actually put crashing out in the indictment. But yeah, where he was threatening people. Then made claims of murdering people online and said he would do it to other people.
Oh, that shit got me hot, nigga.
Ease down though. You said enough. Yeah. Cause really, niggas can't even tell who homies at this point. No.
Okay. This my thing, gang. And I love you. This is what they want, right? So
they got it, nigga. You's a bitch, nigga. So, pull up, nigga. Nigga, put your life on the line, nigga. On 6, so put your life on the line, nigga. I'm from SC over here, nigga. Stop playing before I really do it. Stop talking to me about them, bro. Before I really do it, cuz.
Bro.
Stop talking to me about them. Man, cuz I'm 6 so crib. Stop playing with me, cuz. On the hood. Don't nobody tell me nothing, nigga. Don't nobody tell me nothing, nigga. On 6 so stop giving them niggas the address in. Stop giving them niggas the address in.
Calm down, Brick. Chill out.
Stop giving niggas the address, nigga. Man, I'm like, what? Nigga?
Hey.
On hood, you a part of the security team, nigga. Stop giving fuck niggas the address, nigga. I just told you stop talking to me while I'm mad, nigga. On NC, stop talking to me. Nigga, on Roman 60, stop talking to me, nigga.
Hey, Brick, come on.
Man, stop playing with me, cuz.
We ain't got nothing to say about none of that.
I'm not doing no.
Gordy, stop. Hey, Gordy.
I just want you to get a breather. Just calm down.
Hey, don't crash out.
We're not doing that.
Yeah, Gordy. Gordy, come on, bro.
Don't
say nothing.
On SC, I'm not talking. I'm not doing no talking, nigga. On SC, nigga. I'm not doing no talking.
Hey, matter of fact, look.
On hood, nigga. I'm not doing none of that, nigga. I don't care, nigga. Nigga, they want to keep running content up here. This what y'all want? Nigga, on hood, nigga. Niggas got addresses, niggas got drops on me. Nigga, when I drop my nuts, nigga, respect it, nigga. On the hood, pull the fuck up. Nigga, I be here till 9. On rolling.
We gotta cut it. We gotta cut it, gang.
And also, to go along with some of these threats, and this was known as, a lot of people put this together. If you seen the day before he got arrested when he was on No Jumper, and he had on that, I'm pretty sure it was The cough. What's that cough drop brand? Oh, it's cough syrup. I'm getting old. I'm sounding old as hell. I can't remember the car, but he had one of them jumpsuits on, and you can see he easily got a gun in his waistband. And he also is stated that a person he was sitting across from is somebody that he threatened to kill at a point.
What about both? Shout out again to our boys over at Fried, because
they definitely dictated the stream.
The gummies did their thingy thing. That's a fact. Yeah. We had some good fun, good clean fun.
Are y'all noticing the patterns, like the bricks and all this shit look a little different and all that?
You really feel like that?
Yeah.
You said Compa was the one that gets.
So I'll put that in here, release a screenshot of it, and see if I can find. Well, I don't know if it's from the 2024 thing, but I'll see if I can find the other clip of him threatening them if it's not. But and then on the morning of his arrest, he was found with a Glock 26 and with ammunition in reach of his child and with large capacity magazines. So if you didn't know, in the state of California, you cannot have large capacity magazines, which means basically holding over 10 rounds. So drums and extended clips holding 30s and shit. I mean, drums hold like 100, extended clips hold like 30. That is illegal. So, yeah, those are really all the firearm charges that protected. That was really part of it. The violence and the firearm with the shooting and stuff like that. But those are the firearm charges mostly. And obviously, the firearm charges is definitely a thing because he is a felon. So he should not own a firearm, and that's just how the law is. Another thing they're getting him on is fraud. He is supposed to the owner or renter of a property in Pasadena that got destroyed in the 2020 Eaton fires and were receiving FEMA benefits. So, and he also, through his devices, was caught with multiple social security numbers, addresses, and other info that he bought on WhatsApp, and even had a license with his photograph but a different name, address, and state. That's scary as hell, at least for people out here trying to live a regular life and niggas just stealing your identity like that. That's scary as hell. But yeah, that fraud. And they basically, the rest of the indictment, they really just gave a reason on, they detained him for his past violations, that he is a flight risk, danger, and all that things. And like I said, I gave you his history. Felon, he, besides you take out the violent effects, he has a lot of felon to appears and probation violations. So that's why they deemed him like that, and why they, went at him like that. Basically, that's really it to it. But yeah. This comes right after, Bricc Baby and Loose Cannon came on saying that they are cellmates. And I'm hoping that, I'm not even gonna say I'm hoping, because we know they playing a dirty game. But the feds they probably got their shit, they probably got that room bugged like a motherfucker, knowing they comfortable and they'll talk about shit like that. So hopefully, Bricc Baby and Loose Cannon is on the same type timing, because that, don't get caught up like that. Hopefully, I just would hate to see them get caught up like that. But obviously, it looks like they might already be in some shit, especially with them, basically having Bricc Baby on his own, not his own RICO, but they basically had a separate indictment for Bricc Baby. He just was a part of the RICO because he's with them niggas. So yeah, it ain't looking too great for Bricc Baby. I'm gonna look up what firearm RICO charges look like. It say you face 16 months, 2 years, or 3 years in jail and fines up to $10,000 or more. That's a felony possession of a firearm. Knowing that his history and what he already, what they already into with the people that he's around, he'll get way more time than that. And also, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to give him more and more charges for the amount of guns that they found. Because like they said, they searched his house one time and found 3. And then when they arrested him, they found another one. And then on top of that, they're going to probably try to give him the charges of having it in reach of the child, like negligence to his child and all that. So, I don't know. Niggas is innocent until proven guilty for sure. But I don't know, man. I don't know. It ain't looking good, though. But that's really all I got to say, though. Like, share, subscribe, comment. IG, TikTok, on the video. It's going to hop. I mean, damn. Now we going to hop. We out.